Hello, welcome back guys. All right, so today, like I said in a previous video where I will ready creating a login form. So now it is the time to creating a database name and database table. So make sure in order to create a database table, the database name should have a database first. If you don't have a database, you can download. If you can use a DB browser or a database that comes with a XAMPP. If you XAMPP here, if you don't have XAMPP, you can go to the internet and download. If you fail, I will put a link on the description where I made a tutorial on how to download and installing XAMPP on your computer. So at this time, we assume we have ready installing XAMPP. So XAMPP is like a container, so it contains Apache and MySQL. If we don't want to use XAMPP, we can use a MAMP or LAMP for Linux. So or WAMP for Macintosh. So if you don't want to use XAMPP, you can download the Apache separated the Apache and the MySQL. You can store in a different don't in a container like XAMPP. You can use that, but my side I'm installing XAMPP that come with the Apache and the MySQL. So in order to access the MySQL database, you can activate those two, Apache and the MySQL, by clicking start on those two. So if the color of the module was changing into green, it means that the XAMPP are running. So here I want to access here MySQL database. There is 2 or 3 ways to access MySQL database. The first one, which is the simple one, you can come to the XAMPP and click admin here, and it open like this. Or you can type a localhost and press enter. So we see it direct you on this location. Also click PHP myadmin, it will bring you to this location as well. Or you can use another one, said way of opening MySQL. You can open a command prompt, and this in a command interface. So you use a code. If you want that, I will let me know you in a command section if you want, and I will create a tutorial in order to access MySQL using command, because I'm not teaching right now. So without wasting time, let's go to the I'm typing a localhost PHP myadmin, and it will bring on this location. Also, to create a database, you can using 2 ways. The first one, you can click here where it say new, or click there. It is showing a database. Yeah, so you can write a database, or click there. Also, it will bring you on this location. Or you can click on MySQL and type SQL language in order to create a database. So I'm using a simple one, which you click a new and type a database name. For this tutorial, I will write a form. Don't start with the number. Also, don't start writing the space between 2 words. Don't put that. but my side I'm writing a form and click create. So database is being created, and here it is the time to put your rows, a table name and the number of column. So a table name I will say I'm like to put your users. Also a number of column I will put 4 by default. If I want to add, I can click here or down or up. So I'm leave as it is 4 and click create. It's loading. So now it being on this location. So a name I will start with the ID. So here I'm going to store a number. Once a first data comes in the database, it write a 1. Also a second comes in the database, it's writing 2. So it put a number ordered. So now I'll put the ID and another column I will say first name. Another column it is your last name. Also a first one it is the email. It add one column. To add the column you can type here which column, how many column we need to add. So I want to add 2 and click go. So here it's showing I already adding 2 columns. So here it is the time to put a password. Also I want to put a date. So now if we will review in your database, it's showing each record with date that are entered on that database. Also in your type here, you can for ID you can leave as it is integer on your first name because they need to store many characters including letters or numbers, etc. So I will put a var character. Also in your last name it is a var character. Also in your email it is a var character. Also a password, a var character. If you need a client to send or a password in form of numbers, you can leave as it is in integer. So but my side I'm using a var character. Also in your date I'm using a timestamp. And once you've done that, you can move on another stage where you should set your lengths or values. You can put your value or lengths. So here leave at by default is 11. Per character put 30. So this it means that the length of number of words that are entered in the database. So in your last name also I will say 30. Email I will assume 1 is good enough, 100. A password 50. A date should be 6. Also don't forget to put an auto increment. So it's incrementing in your primary key. So now it is the time to save. Click the button save. So it takes some time. Alright, so now it's showing the structure of a column that data should come from the form, sign up form. So it's browsing, there's no data yet. So now it's showing you have successfully creating a column. So there's the ID, first name, last name, email, password, and the date. So alright, so I will teach you on how to insert data from the form and come in MySQL database. So I will see you in the next tutorial. So if you have not subscribed yet, this is the time for you to subscribe. Thank you for listening.